back to part 2 of this interesting dating simulator. Very interesting so far. So, chat last time chose to go after this girl in the pink right here, Natsuki. Right, so I guess we're going to keep going that route. This is really interesting. Got an introduction to the characters last time, so let's see how this goes. Oh boy, this game is really white, so the chat is just nothing. I'll have to look at that in a second. Anyway. Nope. What? Oh. Okay, I have some technical difficulties for a moment. Of course, I think I loaded the wrong one. It's funny. So let me try that one more time. See if that fixed. Okay. Disturbed children, of course. We're used to that. There we go. Okay. My bad. Okay, skip button. Fast forward to take your red. Okay. Alright, we're back. Alright. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Oh, really? How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, way too quiet on my mic. Oh, okay. Let me move my mic a little bit. Up. This should help. Okay. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It's alright, well, mostly. So how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. Maybe. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Czezma! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. And I think to myself... Sari beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sari and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sari? About what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, but between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Czezma, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Alright, every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sari still has not caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I mean, sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sari. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sari as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going after the Natsuki character here, so... Let's think. Alright. Headphones. Boop. Parfait. It's gonna be parfait because it's the comic or the manga she reads, I think. Yes. Holiday. Loud. Daydream. Rose. Sugar. It's gonna be sugar because she made cookies and stuff or whatever. Yeah. Cupcake. Melody. Secretive. Vanilla. Oh yeah, this is happening. True. Vanilla. Dazzle. Disaster. Electricity. Rainbow. Smile. Alone. Blanket. Let's see, melody, vanilla, dazzle. It's okay, we missed one, it's alright. Universe, analysis, whistle, ribbon, flower, awesome, hopeless, waterfall, pout. Probably pout, yeah. Lucky, dance, infallible, frightening, marshmallow, color, sunset, summer, heart, and socks. Dance, Okay. It's actually a hard one, actually, because it's hard to differentiate between these two. So, socks. Okay. Rain cloud, misery, melancholy, determination, together, fantasy, intellectual, graveyard, bed, or disoriented. None of these seem like hers. They're moving between Yuri, so Yuri, I'll see anything for her. Fantasy? Okay. Agonizing, breathe, meager, spinning, explode, feather. MF gonna put socks in a poem. True. Yes. Explode, feather, anime. It's me, anime. Empty, play, nibble, grief, fireflies by Owl City, twirl, party, cheer, hurt, or giggle. Vacation, family, fluffy, death. Alright, incongruent, contamination, promise, covet, special, or crimson. Fluffy. Cage, whisper, vibrant, insight, sing, sadness, shopping, marriage, desire, or unstable. Sing. That's okay. Peace, music, defeat, jump, essence, vivid, despise, unrequited, wonderful, or bunny. Jump. Vertigo, Valentine, landscape, extreme, scars, fun, silly, jumpy, anxiety, or games. Valentine. Afterimage, atone, fester, anger, fear, whirlwind, calm, fickle, clumsy, beauty. That ain't clumsy, because I think clumsy goes to her. Calm, fickle. Probably, it's between these two movies. That's okay. Childhood, massacre, depression, candy, climax, heaven sent, philosophy, pleasure, judgment, tragic, probably candy. Aura, clouds, shame, excitement, romance. Oh, come on. That's okay. Shiny, comfort, wrath, captive. It's Doki Doki. Yes, it fits. Journey, adventure, imagination, infinite, dream, war, precious, time, pure, and email. All right. Good question. This is a good one. It's not imagination. It's probably her. Journey? No. Adventure? No. Dream. Time. Precious. War. Precious. Pure. Email. Email. I don't know about this one. Warm? Oof. It's getting bad because I don't want to have an even split. Go rhyme email with socks. That'd be great. Skirt. Nature, extraordinary. Friends, forgive. Ocean, playground. Vitality, uncanny. Eternity, swimsuit. It's always the end one that's just ridiculous. Alright. Nature, ocean, playground. Unrestrained, lolly. Why did I say lolly? I hate my life. So lollipop, destiny, fireworks, broken, puppy, vivacious, disowned, cute, flying. Cute. Alright. Okay. I guess it means I'm somewhat okay at reading people, especially if they're in a visual novel. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting today. I've got a little more comfortable over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Czezma. Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. No. Sayori, you nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. You can see it right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Objection! So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's more thing. You're always hungry. And that only leaves you one option. I give up. I don't even do that noise. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You're suddenly giggles. It's all giggles and shit until somebody shits and giggles. Yeah? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Bobby. Yuri? Tell someone let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Rosha. Retribution. That. No. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess it's the little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. She knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. Quap. Oof. Kiosk. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. She glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Alright, that's close enough. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing reaction though, huh? Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. So he hugs the cookie. Doesn't hug her, the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. She rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sherry suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. She takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours is really good too, though. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy to share this one with me. She gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sarah off her. She suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of the cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sarah trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sarah? Eh? She glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's she anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, it's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? How many times do I have to say this in this entire playthrough? Monica chose the club for her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? I can't even see what Techie sent in chat because it's like her hand is so freaking white. Well, my last period was the Neolithic Revolution. Yeah, I was late on that, but that's still hilarious. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? That wasn't where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe he wants to get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Said so. In that case, I won't let you down, Czezma. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back for her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me unexpectedly. Expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, alright? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around to clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to reorganize a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above her head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these books all the way back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and folds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn, as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Yeah, the book suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Ugh. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway to simply watch. She's gonna fall, I'm calling it. Maybe tech. This is a new frame. Very interesting. Ah, there we go. Our new sprite. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Well, the chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... Why? I had a feeling because of the sprite change it was going to be something like this. I can almost see upper skirt. I forced myself to turn away. She seriously did not think this through. Once she realizes I will be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, usually the largest. Oh my god, he says it. Using the largest one on the shelf. Alright, oh, heavy. He says, "Well, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Here, you take this one. Okay? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looked down at me. Why are you all the way back? Oh, music change. Natsuki looks like he just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Nope. You're trying to look at my. She's, her legs are shaking. I'm not. I was just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Hey, get out. But I'll do it myself. No, the chair suddenly swivels beneath her feet. Natsuki. The screen turns to chaos for a split second. The chair flies from under her feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. The sprite flying at the camera. He says that. True. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws her to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My floppity titties. Yeah. Memory foam. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Okay, just move the sprite really close to, personal space. Slowly, she comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me and to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. Cat. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. She suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry, eat my hair. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. Brug. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. She says that quietly to me. Looking like it looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! My... Huh? I look down. She's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, I must have landed on the page. She tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams it shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. There's not much I can do there for a more feminine cry. I can't really do that. I don't know. Natsuki, are you? No! Imagine hating doggy creases? What? Doggy creases? Okay, Techie, fine. Okay, I understand. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see the tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... She shakes her head, still looking down. Like when you crease the book to book... Oh, yeah, I get you now, I'm out of the loop for that one. My bad. Natsuki shakes her head, is still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. She sobs. Again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Sorry, my brain just died for a second. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? She shakes her head. Just every day. So hard. I just want to come to the club and she falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. She looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Yeah? That sounds really strange coming from her. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? She lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, she starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where she wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. She averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. A thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Her mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Maki gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep, even if you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? So, as Lloyd did last time, we're going to show it to Natsuki last. I don't know why the stream does this, but like, when it's this screen, it lags the most. Let's go by which one we're going to like the least, I guess, according to this. Let's go to Yuri first. Why not? Are you still mad at me? Yeah? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I hope these things happen. Whatever I think before I speak has come out as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out being people hate me. Yeah, it's kind of relatable sometimes. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time. Emo goth girl. She's just being honest from the heart. Techie be like. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and say, alright. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. She smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide. Alright, let's go with... Sorry. Ooh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? So sweet. Yeah, right. but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might not need her at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't seem like something sad, Sari. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. So that's unexpectedly poetic. And it is. Maybe I'm getting better to express my feelings after all. Thanks, Czezma. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's give this a read. I like the music changing when the poems are open. That's nice. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Oh, that's kind of terrifying. She seems like someone who would be... Dang, I can't read the rest because... I'll have to look at it in a second. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be from my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That is surprisingly deep for who this person is who wrote this. I really like it. I like it. Holy crap. Sari, did you really write this? Of course I did. See, even MC has the same opinion. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Why does this look magic? Oh, that's a cool kind of a depresso expression. She seemed like someone who'd be subscribed to both r/cheat and r/. That might be true. That is an somewhat acceptable interpretation. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep this up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's having a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show it to next? Probably with Monica. Alright. Hi again, Czezma. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Oh, yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you're being into the style. I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's then. I wouldn't say that. I just kind of like everyone's. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Oh, no, not that it's a contest or anything. I'm just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Monika's is kind of similar to how Sayori's was this time, so let's see how it is. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That has so much innuendo right there in that 2 words. But I'll take it as the assumed meaning. Load me. Like a game. I'm going to assume that. That's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Ben, Techie, I mean, stop. Shut up, Techie. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it is about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I already get some foreshadowing right now. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. The foreshadowing in that. Look. Okay. Yeah, Techie, I just went straight for the save menu. I'm like, I have a feeling it's not gonna go well. Who should I show it next to? That's, of course, the woman of the hour, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at it. By now, she must have read it more than once. Ugh. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Her face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? She vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Sure. Okay. Red face, she quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Czezma, did you do something to her? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets hot in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monika I'm trying to impress Natsuki. She sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for her, did you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Czezma? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, just kidding. I didn't understand her joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! She comes up and snatches the poem out of her hands. Neither of us have noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. But he wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? She freezes. She apparently forgot my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well I think Czezma is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read mine now. And no, I won't let you keep it. It is my only copy. You see how cutesy the instruments get? That's interesting detail. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. She has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, it's funny. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oof. Yeah. Undertones, my friend. We all know Techie, the personality reader, you know? Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off with spider lovers. This looks like something Trump would say. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without her. And I'm gonna tell everybody. It does. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think I was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Okay. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks. That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? Well, that's literally contradicting what you just wrote, but okay. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. The hypocrisy in this is making me want to morb. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know? I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Alright. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about that already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters. Putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. So he's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? No, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sari, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put out a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to do to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And in those reasons, we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. She looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Seems Monica is a really good pep talker. A good leader, then. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out. A little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. XD. And we'll be right back to your show on Disney laughing emoji. This is XD. That's funny. That is the funny right there. I'm literally laugh emoji at the laugh emoji. Please kill me now, please. Anyway, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. She flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind. And she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. She begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she just simply unnatural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on her. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sari? Or Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... She instantly glances at each of us. Do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she was bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Hey, welcome, Milo. Welcome to the chat. Everyone joins me afterward and give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Welcome back, my fellow Cezar. Is that what I'm going to call my audience now? Because it's such an odd name. says these would be funny. Anywho, everyone should have to give her a recognition. Okay. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Sesmoids, we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. It was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next, then. Suri hops out of her chair and fearfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hey, Sari. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay, then. She begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like she is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from her voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sari meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. She finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job. Even Czezma liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sarah. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery would not work as well. That might leave a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been trying to practice that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Czezma. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Czezma lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a choice, or I have much of a selection of what I want to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. They make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. She begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting. She needs a nap. Yeah. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around. For me, well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, I don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go through this last part and then we'll end the stream soon. I think that's about it for today. Okay, okay, well, I can just do it here. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. I pull up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I will do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. There you go, Sayori. Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, said William. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, she fumbles with her words. So let's just... She's... Well, Ben, Techie, don't spoil things for people who haven't seen anything. They haven't already. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, alright chat, what do we do? So we're targeting Natsuki, but Sayori's our home friend, you know, our old pal. What do we do here? Do we go, what would you say? I would walk home with Natsuki, or I would still walk home with Sayori? What do we say, chat? What do we say? Sayori? Anybody else? Milo, you're still in the chat? Nat suck? Okay, we're tied. Okay, Milo, we can walk home in either, but we have to pick one with... we have to pick one to walk home with. Nat suck, okay. Sorry, Techie, you're overruled with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? At everyone one like the stream. Alright, thank you, honey. Walk home Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. She's so cute and fun to be around. That has nothing to do with what I just said. I know you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Hey, why do you come in here and do that in the chat? No one in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a wasted question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay, this is a good place to stop. See? Hey, next time we're going to have a poem to do. So, thank you guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate that. I really do. So, I'll see y'all soon. The next one.